We've just got the news that Conan Exiles is getting a new update very soon, and the preview promises a huge quality of life addition for builders amongst other features. Today we'll take a look at the early highlights as to what's coming alongside all the other info in this blog post. The announcement of this update came out a short while ago, and though the dev blog is fairly short, it's got a few interesting things that have been promised. Firstly, the team announces they've been working on wrapping up the next update, and it will be released in December of this year. Specifically, it says this update will include, and I quote, quality of life improvements, bug fixes, stability improvements, and new items to the bazaar. However, that's not all the information we've got. Below that line are a couple of highlights of what's in this patch, and it sounds pretty good. Firstly, when you're building, your construction hammer will now be able to use resources carried by your follower. This is an insane change, finally meaning you don't have to be lumbering around with pockets full of bricks and planks. Instead, you can offload those to your unfortunate thrall, letting them do literally all the heavy lifting. Secondly, starting recipes at a crafting station will now automatically pull resources from your inventory. No longer will you have to move items around between your pockets and the bench, you can just select the item you want and craft. Obviously this isn't as great as being able to craft from a storage chest, but it's a hell of a lot better than before. Lastly, there are numerous improvements to, strangely, sorcery. This includes a removal of tier 1 spell reagent costs, rebalanced and accelerated Tome of Kurak progression, and, intriguingly, new summoning rituals. Pretty good sounding stuff. Sorcery has needed some extra love for a while, so hopefully it plays out as good as it sounds. I'm really curious to see what these new rituals will be. Also, not as notable because it has already been mentioned, but again, there will be new items added to the Black Lotus Bazaar. I think we're all quite hopeful for a new building set. It's been a while since Veneer Cabin dropped, so hopefully we see something good in that department. Following on from those highlights, we've also got a brief section about the in-game events for the rest of 2025. From Tuesday, November 25th, Headhunters returns to Conan Exiles and will run from then until Tuesday the 9th of December, so you've got 2 weeks to rid Siptar and the Exile lands of the Sorcerer's Scourge and claim rewards for your efforts. After that, there's a week and a bit off until Dark Dregs returns for a second appearance, active from Thursday, December 18th until Tuesday, January the 6th, giving you about 2.5 weeks to explore the shadowy depths of the renewed Dregs. Lastly, in the 2026 and beyond section, Funcom thanks us for our patience and support during a time of somewhat sparse news, which is frankly true. News about Conan has been quite few and far between at times, so it's nice to have that acknowledged at least. The team will soon announce the date for the December update and will, I quote, have more to talk about for next year. It's worth noting that January 14th, which isn't that far away, will mark exactly 1 year since the producer letter that officially put us into the unofficial age of fixes, so it will be interesting to hear exactly what the team have planned as we enter into year 2. Though some fixes and additions since that producer letter have been very welcome, I don't think most of us have seen as much progress on fixing Conan's issues as we'd hoped for, especially the most important ones. I'm curious to hear what the team has in mind for year 2 of the Age of Fixes, and how the future of Conan Exiles in general will evolve. Anyway, that will about wrap us up for today. Just a quick one to let you know about the new Conan Exiles update coming sometime next month. It's been a while since the last update back in August, and some of the highlights of this upcoming patch sound quite enticing. This patch will also obviously include bug fixes and stability improvements. Let's hope they've proven to be worth the wait. Thank you for watching. As always, do feel free to let me know your thoughts on this upcoming patch in the comments below. If you enjoy my videos, do check out the Patreon page through the link in the description. There's early access to videos, wallpapers, build blueprints, video credits, and much more, and joining us helps out the channel massively. Again, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you soon.